Here outside the K-Wings locker room with head coach Nick Bootland. And Nick, well, your third period woes ended today. Last time you were at home, you took a big lead into the third against Cincinnati, gave up 4 unanswered. Today, you guys scored 3 of your own in the third, and you basically punched on the gas and took out the Chicago Express very easily.
Well, the irony is pretty thick with the games that we've had. We had 6-1, 6-3 the other night in Wheeling, and we got to learn from it. And I felt the game in Wheeling, even though it ended up 6-5, that we didn't let our foot off the gas and we kept going, and we're learning as a group on how to win and how to finish games. Today we felt like wave after wave of the same type of hockey, and that's what we're trying to do. We could feel at times we had a lot of momentum against them for 10 or 12 minutes at a time. Where we're really taking it to them and shift after shift, and it's an easy thing for a coach when everyone's playing that well and everybody's contributing. A lot of new guys in the lineup this weekend stepped up as well.
Speaking of those new guys, Nick Sirota jumped in for there, and in professional hockey, he'd already scored over 100 points in his career, so he has a well-established career in professional hockey. Getting his first shot today, scoring a goal. How did he play? How do you think he fit in the lineup?
I think he did a great job. He hasn't been on the ice since the morning skate on Friday, so I know I was a little bit concerned about the legs that he was going to have, but he wanted the opportunity. I asked him if he was ready to go, and he certainly was. Stephen Anthony had some back spasm issues, so he was out of the lineup, and you look at one of his first shifts early on, and he does a great job in the defensive zone. He wins the puck battle down low, and then goes up the ice and creates a scoring chance for him. And that line created a ton of scoring chances, and then he ends up finishing one in the end. It didn't take him long to get that puck off the stick. He's got a heck of a release.
I had a chance to catch up with Dean Strong after the first period. Talk about his production. He's got 8 points in 5 games since coming back from the AHL, and he's playing on your third line. Talk about what he does to just the depth as a whole of the Kalamazoo Wings.
Well, in this league, I don't think you call it 1, 2, or 3 in lines. I think that's the goal of our organization, to have that depth, that we can have 3 lines and that we can have guys that can push each other. He's playing the point on the power play for us right now because we have a lot of skill, and he needs to be on our power play. He's a guy who's going to contribute all the time. He's such a smart hockey player. It makes the guys around him much better because of how smart he plays.
I do believe there was a certain Kalamazoo Wings coach that referenced that 70% penalty killing efficiency is not good enough for a first place team. You guys bounced back. You killed all the penalties you had to face today, not to mention added a shorthanded goal. How important was that?
Well, it was huge for our confidence right now. It seemed like it was sort of getting in our heads, almost like poison, and just slowly going through our minds. So, we had to make adjustments, and guys had to stick to the game plan. We weren't sticking to the game plan. We're making 2, 3 mistakes, and then it ends up in the back of our net. And they're things that we talked about before the game. I was disappointed with the Almira effort for sure, and the PK overall. And our personnel is way too good for it to be at 70%. So they responded well tonight, paid a price, blocked some shots, stuck to their game plan, did a great job, and hopefully continue to work on it going forward.
Last but not least, Ryan Zapolsky, first pro start today, did a fantastic job. Talk about him and the way he played.
Yeah, he's been thrown into the fire before. He was thrown in the fire in the playoffs against us and did a great job, and I wasn't concerned. He's worked hard in practice and waiting for his chance and his opportunity to prove himself, and he did a great job for us tonight.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for your time, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, guys. Love it.